Now, I'm not one to gossip, but I will bring you the tea. Welcome to Chronicle Speaks.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
Look at you.
Child, they say if never trust a big butt and a smile was a person, girl, stop. Child, anytime you smile in your arrest picture for offing your nephew, you know you ain't got no sense. Before we get into that, be sure to subscribe to this channel and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss any of this tea. Now let's get back into it. So I'm not gonna lie, when I saw the news of Tim Norman, the son of Miss Robbie from Welcome to Sweetie Pies, was locked up, child, I thought it was for abusing a woman. I thought Jennifer Williams had finally locked him up, child, for what he had done to her. But no, it was not that. This man is in jail for a murder for hire plot to kill his own nephew, his deceased brother's son. And child, when I tell you, Miss Robbie ain't been sleeping at all, I already know that woman hadn't had a wink of sleep. Now, Tim is currently in jail for a murder to hire plot which resulted in his nephew Andre Montgomery being murdered. Now, on August 18th of this year, James Timothy Norman was charged with conspiracy to use interstate commerce facilities in the commission of murder for hire resulting in death. Now, Tim and his stripper girlfriend accomplice, Terica Ellis, activated temporary cell phones at the same store and talked on these phones all day. Now, Ellis even called Tim's nephew Andre on the phone to find out where he was for the sole purpose of just luring him outside. Now, the documents that are online and available to the public never said that Ellis was the one that murdered or the one that even pulled the trigger, but homegirl was definitely there in the same vicinity when it went down. Now, my thing is this, I looked Terica up long time ago in the MySpace days. Baby girl had 4 kids. Y'all know that was like, what, 10 years ago? Child, before we even get into that, they need to title this photo, If Falling Off Was a Person. Because, child, Terica don't look anything on the left like she do on the right. I know she ain't going in no strip club looking like she do on the left, child. Anyway, let's get back to her kids. Baby girl had 4 kids 10 years ago. If she was not the trigger man, I guarantee you, sis is going to be in there singing like a canary, telling them who the trigger man is. Just to get back to her kids. The fact that it has not been released who the trigger man is, that person is either on the run or they're still trying to clamp down on exactly who it is. But it's coming out. Somebody's going to be in there singing. Y'all watch what I say. So let's go ahead and loop this all together. So Tim was locked up first. Then Terica was locked up. Now lastly, Wael Wally Yagnam, who was a producer on Nelly's hit 2002 album Nellyville, was locked up as well. And I'm telling y'all, I done seen enough snapped in first 48. They're going to get them in one by one and find the weakest person to squeal. And I'm telling you, watch Terica get a reduced sentence for her cooperation. So Mr. Yagnam's arrest comes after federal prosecutors say he worked with Tim to fraudulently obtain insurance on Andre. Now, Yagnam was an insurance agent and he and Tim both made false statements in life insurance applications for Andre. Child, they falsified Andre's income, net worth, medical history, employment history, and family background. Now, prosecutors say the policy was for $200,000 as well as a $200,000 accidental death rider, and that's if something happened to Andre causing him to die of something other than natural causes, i.e. he gets shot. They would collect $200,000 for that as well as $50,000 if he died within the next 10 years. They had all of this mapped out. Only thing we're waiting on now is to find out who the trigger man is. Like I said, they said that Terica was at the scene of the crime, but they're making it very certain that Terica was not the trigger man. She was not charged for pulling the trigger. Sis was charged with helping Tim set this all up. And I'm gonna tell y'all what I don't like. Well, it's plenty of stuff I don't like about Tim, but one of the main things I don't like about Tim reminds me a lot of Tupac's character Bishop in the movie Juice. Y'all remember after Bishop killed Raheem, he came to the family, was consoling the mother and all of that. I looked back at some episodes of Sweetie Pies and Tim was really taking his mom to the scene of the crime that happened just across the street from where his grandmother lived, knowing what it would do to his mother, right down the street from where his father was murdered. Like, are you serious? And you really was walking around holding your mama, trying to pull her together like you was hurt too? I can't stand phony people like that.
This is it.
Yeah, that's it.
They say he came out and used the phone, so they had to shoot him right here on this porch.
We've lost a lot of family members here on this street. Andre, as of late, and then before Andre, my father. And in between that was Linda's son, Monique's brother, Aaron, who was like my brother. And it's all on this one street, a few blocks from each other. Right across from Grandma's house.
Yeah, that's the sad thing about it.
Since Andre's passing, I haven't gone through this part of the city. And really, I've been avoiding it.
I mean, it's like all up and down the street.
Yeah.
We must stop killing, but there's just signs. Oh, okay, I'm ready to go. I'm getting sick to my stomach just seeing this place.
Child, now how twisted, demented, and dark can your mind be that you took your mom to the same place where you had your nephew murdered? Tim has some serious issues. And speaking of Tim and Andre, Tim tried to cash out on Andre's policy, but because Dum Dum falsified the insurance documents, he didn't get a dime. And according to allaboutthetea.com, Tim also had $1 million life insurance policy out on his mom, Miss Robbie, and the family has been running around frantic thinking she was the next target. Tim has had plenty of financial issues in the past, but the fact that murdering your own family to get out of your bind shows how twisted your mind really is. Tim has some serious mental issues, and looking at that inmate picture of him smiling, knowing what it's gonna do to his mom, something is wrong with that man. I can't stand Tim. This is not a laughing matter. However, I do need to read what someone said on Facebook regarding Tim. Y'all, take a listen to this. Dear Big Mama Tim, first off, F you for what you did to your nephew. You were that money hungry that you put a price on your own blood head. All that money and you still couldn't get the correct Brazilian butt lift surgery to fix your grandmotherly ass shape. I hate everything about you. From them teacup ears all the way down to them crooked, flat, slew-footed, rebellious ass feet. Feet don't know which way to turn. Now let's get into them childbearing ass hips of yours. Hips spreading wider than COVID-19. Coronavirus ass hips. You shaped like north, south, east, and west. Body longer and wider than yesterday, today, and tomorrow. All that design on you and you still look like somebody pregnant granny. I hate your no-hawk cause it ain't a mohawk. You got on a maternity shirt and fitted slacks, ninja go to hell. Big mama in the kitchen ass arms. I hope your nephew's spirit haunts the F out of you. You built like every natural disaster. I ain't never seen a ninja this thick and bad built at the same time. May your nephew rest in peace. I wish nothing but the worst on your teddy bear top, trash can ass bottom, and F your French kissing ass knock knees too. Oh God, y'all. I had to record that about 12 times. Sis was over here dying laughing. Well, crazy part about it is Jennifer Williams from Basketball Wives tried to tell us long ago that Tim was crazy, and for the longest people did not believe her. Now she's beefing with fellow Basketball Wives star Tami Roman after Tami made the following statements during her Bonnet Chronicles episode. Take a listen to this and then I'll be back with more.
Tim Norman, I'm disgusted. I really just am. What I found out about you this week has really blown mind, okay? I just can't even understand. You would kill somebody, have somebody killed in your family, you know, have somebody killed, period. But a family member for $450,000, and then that got me to fucking thinking. I said, well, when I saw Jennifer riding in that goddamn Ferrari, that was blood bought. You know, I had no idea. I sure wouldn't have rode shotgun in that motherfucker. But it's like, it ain't them greens selling over there in the pork chops and shit like that. You had to go do something like this, and I feel so sorry for Miss Robbie. You know, she suffered a lot of loss, and now her grandson. I mean, this poor woman, I know she just can't take no more. And I hope they put you under the jail too, you know. And I really was thinking, I said, well, damn, he was probably like, well, let me marry this bitch and kill her off too. Jennifer, you escaped it. You escaped it, girl, because I know I was championing for him with his thick thighs. I said, well, you know, girl, he got thick thighs and a thick waist and he ain't all that in the face, but you like him, so go ahead on, girl. And now I feel so ridiculous because this fool was on some next level stuff, you know, and if he would do that to his nephew, bitch, you didn't have a chance. You know, you didn't have a chance, and he probably wouldn't have got caught because nobody would have gave a fuck. But the fact that it was his nephew, they really investigated this shit, and they got to the bottom of this, and I'm glad that they did, because it's unconscionable. It's just so disgusting. I'm so flabbergasted that he would do this. Cause you know this ain't nothing that black folk do. You know what I'm saying? Now white folks, they'll kill you over the fucking family trust. But black people don't really do the killing. But getting life insurance policy on somebody else. You really tried to think this thing through, and then you enlisted some dumb stripper and she done came on board for $9,000. I tell you one thing, I'm not trying to be funny, but you wasn't gonna get me to kill no motherfucking body for $9,000. Okay, that's not what we had to be talking. You know, if I'm gonna put my life out there on the line, then you getting $450. I'm gonna get $400 just to even do it. But I'm glad that the police stuck with it and got to the bottom of it. And I hope they throw your big thigh ass up under the jail. You know what I'm saying? Because that is ridiculous. And I'm just so completely disappointed. And I just may your nephew, rest in heaven, young king. And Miss Robbie, praying for you that you find peace. But Tim, I just have no words. I'm just disgusted. I'm just completely disgusted.
Now, I saw nothing wrong in what Tami said. This is what Tami does, and she really was not disrespectful to Andre, who has lost his life, calling Tim out for who he is. And it's no different from Jennifer responding to the whole topic when it happened. So Jennifer took to page 6 and said the following about what Tami had to say about the situation. I don't talk to Tami, and I don't know why she's making fun of a horrific situation where a life was lost. Tami is classless, and it was done in poor taste while a family is trying to come to terms with the ultimate betrayal from one of their own. That's all I have to say about Tami's tacky ass. With everything going on in the world and the climate within the black community, I'm saddened a black woman is tearing another one down. Child, I don't have time for this basketball wives drama. Y'all already know how those ladies get down. But what I need to do is hear from you. What do you think about all of this drama that Tim has started on his own, killing his own nephew or having his nephew killed so he can get money? Leave a comment, and you know how we do. We'll talk about it down below. Talk to you guys later. Bye. All right, in this video, I want to tell you about a company called Ash Kicking. Now, you know your girl Chronicles would not promote a company without doing one of those thorough Chronicle Speaks investigations, honey. And Ash Kicking definitely passed the test. Y'all make sure to check out ashkicking.com for one of the best 100% natural home fragrance and beauty products, honey. And use my code Chronicles at checkout for an extra 15% off just for you. As always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and hit that bell so you don't miss any of my new episodes.